At center field, number 21, Jeremy Horton. Number 21, the starting pitcher for the Stars, number 30, Brock Whitson. Number 30. The battery for the Stars tonight, the pitcher, number 30, Whitson, and the catcher, number 25, Hudvagner, Mitch Hudvagner. The forecast brought to you by our friendly skies. Well, we hope to be friendly for the rest of the game. It is cloudy right now. We have an overcast, chance of some rain throughout the evening, but we hope that it will subside for the final game at Cohen Field in day 2 of our tournament. Right now, for our Celsius chums, we're sitting at 24 degrees, and for our Fahrenheit friends, we are looking at 76.
Sorry, you guys are going to have to listen to me talk a whole bunch. Apologies. All right. I've been told it's actually soothing, but I don't know.
Bottom of the first one.
The winner of tonight's game will be back here at Cohen Field tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for round number 5.
All right.
And the loser will head to Stillyer Field at 10 a.m. to play against
Apologies, we might have been muted there for a few minutes. I think we're okay now. All that nice talking I did, I don't think any of it picked up on the microphone. But anyway, here we are, 2-0 Windsor Stars in this game here in the bottom of the first. That ball hit on the ground to short. DeCruz up with that one. Throw across the diamond in time to retire Hudvagner at first. But not before the Windsor Stars are able to take the lead early in this one as they score 2 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. So a productive first inning for the Stars. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no Milton Red Sox errors, and 1 runner was left on base. The score after 1 complete inning of play. Now that we got our audio figured out finally. The score, the Windsor Stars 2, the Milton Red Sox no score. We'll be right back here after a short break. So again, as we've done in the past for our broadcast, we're going to try and keep everyone apprised of other scores that are happening. There are 3 other games happening during this 8 o'clock time slot this evening. There is a game over at the Soulier Diamond tonight.
The catcher, number 72, Jacob Siracusa. Number 72.
So that will be the winner of game 21, which we know is East York. They will be taking on the winner of game 19 and 20. So I know because the Northumberland team won that game 19 over the Windsor Ace, that they cannot get the bye from that game as that ball kicked at second base. And the leadoff runner going to be aboard here for the Milton Club as that ball bobbled by second baseman Carter Ray. So because the Northumberland Jacks won that game over there, they cannot receive the bye.
Number 97, Chris Smorenberg.
So they will be playing over there again this evening as the Brampton Royals, who defeated the Waterloo Tigers earlier at Lacasse Park, will receive the bye into Sunday now. They're playing the winner of game 21, which would be the East York Bulldogs. So that game happening right now at the Soulier Diamond. At Woodsley Park, Rich Chevalier Field, it is the Ilderton Riverhawks and Sarnia Brigade playing there, as it is an all-Southwest League matchup in that one. That pitch in there for strike 1 to Chris Morenberg. The game happening out at Lacasse Park, where we've been hanging out so far in the tournament, will be the Thornhill Reds and Tecumseh Thunder playing there in that one. And again, all the games tonight, with the exception of this one, are elimination games. Is that pitch in there for strike 2 to first baseman Chris Smorenberg. So we'll keep track of those games as best as we can for you, get you some updates throughout the evening. As Smorenberg, I believe, facing a 1-2 count here. He's going to foul that ball at a play off to the left. Smorenberg on the season, 16 hits, 49 at-bats for a .327 clip, 3 doubles, 17 RBIs, and 8 runs. That ball is going to get away from catcher Josh Hudvagner. And the base runner, Jacob Siracusa, will make his way to second on the wild pitch. And Siracusa reached on the error to second baseman Carter Ray to lead off this inning. Pitch from Brock Whitson. Hit on the ground to second base. Carter Ray going to charge, take that on the short hop. And he'll move or throw the ball to first to record the out. So the 4-3 put out is the first out here in the inning.
Number 25, Aaron Nash. Number 25.
So one out. Runner in scoring position here for the Milton Red Sox as designated hitter Aaron Nash going to step in for his first at-bat of the evening. Nash only played 9 games this year, 10 hits in 23 at-bats, good for a .435 average. He hits that one up the middle. Good play there from Josh Anderson. Throw to first. Good stretch there from Hud Wagner at first, and they're able to record the out. But it will be an RBI ground out for Aaron Nash as Siracusa comes across the plate on the play.
Shortstop, number 11, Christian DeCruz. Number 11.
The Milton Red Sox eat into that 2-0 lead as it is now 2-1 for the Windsor Stars. First pitch to shortstop Christian DeCruz misses for ball 1. That pitch misses outside as well from Whitson. They count now 2-0. So 2-0 the count here to DeCruz. Sorry, Ricky. It took me a while to come back to my screen here with the stream on. I just noticed my mic was muted. Hopefully it's fixed up here now. That pitch misses inside from Whitson. The count 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. And with 2 outs, DeCruz going to make his way to first.
Right fielder, number 71, Tyler Henshaw.
Yeah, sorry, Jeff.
Number
I had my
71.
mic muted. My bad. We still got the play-by-play going. So 2 outs, a runner on first. That is Christian DeCruz. He takes his lead. He'll be left fielder Tyler Henshaw, right fielder this game, Tyler Henshaw. Tyler was playing left field last game. He takes a pitch down for ball 1. That ball hit on the ground to second base. Another little bit of a bobble there from Carter Ray, but he's able to flip to Josh Anderson at shortstop and get the force out at second to end the top of the second inning here, but not before the Milton Red Sox able to answer back here and get 1 run back in this game as they trail now 2-1. So for the Red Sox in the top half of the second inning, 1 run on no hits. There was 1 Windsor Stars error. Because of the fielder's choice, there was 1 runner left on base. The score after 1 1/2 innings of play here at Ronald Cullen Stadium in Windsor, Ontario. It is the Windsor Stars 2, the Milton Red Sox 1. We will take a short break and come right back in a couple of minutes as we bring you Continuing day 2 action of the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. Action brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back in 2 seconds. Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning here from Ronald Cullen Stadium. Score 2-1 for the Windsor Stars right now over the Milton Red Sox in this undefeated game at the Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. Third baseman Alec Boucher going to lead things off for the Stars here in the bottom half of the second. They'll be followed by shortstop Josh Anderson and center fielder Jeremy Orton due to hit third this inning. All against Milton right-hander Josh Maxwell, who's back out for his second inning of work. Pitch from Maxwell. That's going to miss outside for ball 4. Boucher will make his way down to first with the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second.
Number 17, Josh Anderson. Number 17.
And after this half inning, we have a few people messaging and asking already. We are following the other 3 games. We do have the scores pulled up on our computer. We'll get to some updates here in between innings after we get a break from the action here. Is that pitch in there for a strike to shortstop Josh Anderson? Maxwell going to check on Alex Boucher at first. He is back safely. But Maxwell has his sign. He comes set. Here's the pitch. That one hit towards center field off the hands of the bat. Center fielder comes in. Dobash able to make the catch. Josh Anderson down for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning.
The center fielder, number 21, Jeremy Orton. Number 21.
So I will bring up number 9 hitter and center fielder Jeremy Orton for the Stars. Orton on the year, 22 hits and 56 at-bats as he takes strike 1. Good for a .393 batting average. 2 doubles, 2 triples, 8 RBIs. And he's come around to score 19 runs. Alec Boucher, his lead from first. Takes off to second. Hit and run is on. That popped up down the right field line. First baseman Smornberg going to give it a look, but that will hop out of play. So the count 0-2 here on Orton.
I don't care about them losing. So.
So I think Orton got hit by a pitch there, so he makes his way down to first.
Right fielder, number 10, Noah Renault.
So a pair of runners on here, one out. We're back to the top of the order for right fielder Noah Renault. 1-for-1 for Renault. Single back in the first. He scored one of the two Windsor runs so far. As Maxwell back in a little bit of hot water here in the second inning. That one up and in, and that is going to catch Renault on the forearm. And he'll make his way to first. So we saw this as a little bit of an issue in the last game that we streamed as well, where
Number 6,
the pitcher kind of loses their release point here for a little bit. So the Stars now with the bases loaded. A very dangerous hitter with Jake Lumley at the plate. That ball popped up towards left center field. Crowley lines it up. He makes the catch. He'll throw it into the cutoff man. Alec Boucher will come across. So the sac fly for Jake Lumley. Cash is in the third run here for the Windsor Stars.
Number 16, Carter Ray.
So 2 outs now as Carter Ray grounds that one on the ground. He'll take the short way to second base. And that is all for the Windsor Stars. Here in the bottom of the second inning, they are able to extend their lead back to 2 again, though, as they get a run across here on the sac fly from Jake Lumley, and they now lead 3-1. So for the Windsor Stars in the home half of the second inning, they score 1 run on no hits. There were no Milton errors. The Stars leave 2 runners on base. The score, after 2 complete innings of play, it is the Windsor Stars 3, the Milton Red Sox 1. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back for the top of the third inning here just after a couple of minutes. We'll take a quick second to go through some game updates that are happening here with the other 3 games that are happening around the Windsor-Essex area with the tournament. And our quick check-in here for the tournament recap brought to you by Benny's Sportswear here in Windsor, Ontario. If you're looking for custom-made jerseys and other apparel, make sure to reach out to Ben Curtis and their team at Benny's Sportswear. Game between the Sarnia Brigade and Ilderton Riverhawks. They are in the second inning right now. Big second inning for the Hawks, or sorry, for the Brigade, as they're still hitting right now. They lead that game by a score of 4-1 after the Riverhawks opened the scoring in the first. In the game that is happening out in Tecumseh at Lacasse Park.
Left fielder, number 26, Luke Crowley. Number 26.
They are playing in the third inning right now. It is scoreless between the Thornhill Reds and the Tecumseh Thunder in that game. Matt Glassman on the hill for the Tecumseh Thunder. It is Daniel Murren throwing for the Thornhill Reds in that one. And the final game that is happening is the game just across the way from us over at Soulier Field between the Northumberland Jacks and the East York Bulldogs. They are just in the first inning over there, and it is an early 1-0 lead for the Northumberland Jacks over the Bulldogs. So that roundup brought to you by Benny's Sportswear. We'll keep an eye on those games throughout the evening as we continue our feature game here at Ronald Cullen Stadium. 9-1-2 due up for the Milton Red Sox this inning as left fielder Luke Crowley going to lead things off. Then we are back to the top of the order for second baseman Chris Bloom. He waits on deck. Due up third this inning is the center fielder Owen Dobash. Brock Whitson grabbing the start here for the Stars. Little chopper back to him. He's going to run and flip it over to the first baseman, Josh Hudvagner. And he is retired for the first out here in the top
Second
of the third.
baseman, number 12, Chris Bloom.
So we're back to the top of the order for Chris Bloom, the second baseman for the Milton Red Sox. Bloomy 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning. First pitch from Whitson. Fastball that misses outside for ball 1. One thing we've noted about this Milton team, they are certainly not afraid to go up against some giants in this tournament, and certainly are facing one here tonight with the Windsor Stars. Stars who narrowly missed a trip to the Canadians last year as they lost on Sunday evening at this tournament to the Etobicoke Rangers 3-1. I've certainly been looking forward to getting back to this opportunity, and they've showed it so far with a 2-0 record. As Bloom pops that one up on the infield, it will be third baseman Alec Boucher who makes the catch. And there are now 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Center fielder, number 27, Owen Dobash.
So 2 outs now. Owen Dobash going to step in for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He also grounded out to shortstop Josh Anderson back in the first. First pitch. Slider that's in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch. That one hit on the ground to, guess who? Josh Anderson. Across the diamond. In time to retire Dobash. That is another clean inning for Brock Whitson here in the third inning. So quick inning for the Red Sox there. No runs on no hits. There were no Windsor Star errors and nobody left on base. The score after 2 1/2 innings of play here at Ronald Cullen Stadium in Windsor, Ontario. It remains the Windsor Stars 3 and the Milton Red Sox 1. We'll take a short pause here on the broadcast. We'll be right back with the bottom of the third inning just after a short pause as we continue with day 2 action of the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. Action brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, home half of the third inning here for the Windsor Stars as they come to the plate. It will be catcher Mitch Hudvagner to lead things off. DH Rowan Glasgow due up second. It will be the first baseman Josh Hudvagner due up third. Right-hander Josh Maxwell into his third inning of work against the Windsor Stars lineup. Hudvangner 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out the second baseman Chris Bloom in his first at bat. Big hack at that pitch. It's going to get fouled back and over us out of play. As we're set up behind our perch here, behind home plate.
Sammy's got it.
As we see get a beautiful view of this new backstop that was installed here a few months ago at Ronald Cullen Stadium. That ball popped up to short right field. Chris Bloom going to make the call, and he'll make the catch. Mitch Hudvangner down for the first out here in the bottom of the third.
Designated hitter, number 12, Rowan Glasgow.
So we got one out here in the bottom of the third inning. DH Rowan at Glasgow going to step in. He's 0 for 1. He grounded back to pitcher Josh Maxwell in his first plate appearance. That pitch going to miss just outside for ball 1. That pitch misses as well for ball 2. So 2-0 the count here on Rowan Glasgow. 3-1 Windsor Stars as we play here, bottom of the third inning, this undefeated game. Big hack there from Glasgow, and that is off the light standard and back into play. And butcher it. We'll go and retrieve that. Line drive to right field. Nice diving catch there by the right fielder for Milton, Tyler Henshaw.
First baseman, number 4, Josh Hudvangner.
So Josh Hudvangner going to step in now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. First pitch taken on the outside corner. Our umpiring crew here tonight, we forgot to mention them off the top as we were getting situated, but at first base is Joe Terrio. Third base is Justin Snively. And behind the plate, veteran umpire Kevin Johnson calling balls and strikes tonight. That pitch misses down for ball 1. Count now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss there from Hudvangner for strike 2. Runs the count now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you're joining us on the live stream tonight, welcome and thank you for taking it part of your Saturday evening to spend with us here. As Maxwell gets Hudvangner to swing and miss.
For the Stars, no runs, no hits, no one stranded, no errors for the Red Sox. The score after 3 innings of play, Windsor Stars 3, the Milton Red Sox 1.
So for the Stars in the bottom half of the third inning, no runs, no hits, no Milton errors, nobody left on. We're through 3 innings of play here at Ronald Cullen Stadium. The score remains the Windsor Stars 3 and the Milton Red Sox no score. We'll take this opportunity quickly to run through our other games that are happening around our other locations here at the tournament. They're into the bottom of the second inning. I believe this game is at Woodsley between the Ilderton Riverhawks and Sarnia Brigade. The Brigade with a 5-1 lead in that one over Ilderton in that all Southwestern League matchup. And the game happening out at Lacasse Park in Tecumseh. They're into the 4th inning and still scoreless between the Thornhill Reds and the Tecumseh Thunder. And just across the way from us over at the Soulier Diamond, it is 1-1 now as East York has tied this game up in the second inning. So again, we'll keep an eye and do some scoreboard watching for you. If you're watching our feature game here on the stream, we appreciate you joining in with us this evening.
Leading off the top of the fourth for the Red Sox. Third baseman, number 99, Liam Butcherite.
So the heart of the order coming up here are going to face Brock Whitson in the top of the fourth as Liam Butcherite going to lead things off for the Milton Red Sox, followed by cleanup hitter and catcher Jacob Siracusa. That pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner. First baseman Chris Smornberg due up third. That one hit up the middle, off the glove of Brock Whitson, on to second base though. Ooh. Took a second to think about it there, and bit of a tough play there as that goes off the glove of Brock Whitson, off to second baseman Carter Ray, and they're able to get the throw to first base just in time.
Jacob Siracusa.
A little bit of a high throw there as that one pulled Josh Hudbagner off the bag just a little bit, but able to get his foot back down in time. Butcherite retired on the 1-4-3 putout here in the top of the fourth. Catcher Jacob Siracusa takes that pitch for strike one. Siracusa on the game so far, 0 for 1, reached on an error to second baseman Carter Ray back in the second inning. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Josh Anderson up with that clean across the diamond. Hudbagner able to wrangle that throw in for the second out here in the fourth.
Catcher number 97, Chris Lorenzen.
So first baseman Chris Smornberg going to take these first pitch he sees from Brock Whitson for strike one. That pitch in the dirt for ball one. Smornberg in the game, 0 for 1, a ground out to second baseman Carter Ray, who's been pretty busy this game. Between him and Josh Anderson at shortstop, they've had the majority of the putouts here in this one. 2-1 pitch. Smornberg, big hack. He's going to foul that back and out of play off to the left. Didn't hear any cars, so that's good. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. As you see there from our home plate umpire, Kevin Johnson. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And Smornberg down on strikes to end the top of the fourth.
No runs, no hits, no one left on base. The Stars with no errors.
So for the Milton Red Sox in the top of the fourth inning, no runs, no hits, no Windsor Star errors, and there were no runners left on base. We continue to cruise along in this one. We're only 45 minutes in and heading to the bottom of the fourth inning. The score remains the Windsor Stars 3, the Milton Red Sox 1. We'll take a short pause and come right back for the bottom of the fourth inning after a few minutes. Bottom of the fourth inning, it's Alec Boucher leading things off. He hits a little dribbler between first and second base. Chris Bloom able to get to it, but not able to retire him in time.
Shortstop, number 17, Josh Anderson.
So leadoff runner aboard here for the Stars. Alec Boucher with the infield single. Fourth hit on the evening for the Stars. Runner takes off, the hit and run on. That one is foul, so Boucher will make his way back to first. We'll quickly go through our in-game recap brought to you by Inked Baseball. For any sort of apparel or baseball equipment, make sure to reach out to Dave Flanagan and his team at Inked Apparel. You can find them online at inktbaseball.co. 3 runs on 4 hits so far for the Windsor Stars, as they've used a plethora of base running as well as timely hitting to get their 3 runs so far in this game. Jake Lumley with a pair of RBIs, Mitch Hudvagner with an RBI ground out as well. Pretty quiet for the Milton team so far. They got 1 run, don't have a hit yet in this game. As we play here in the fourth, runner takes off again, throw from Siracusa, right on the money. Oof, that was a close play. Dang play at second base, and Alec Boucher just able to get under the tag. So another runner in scoring position here for the Stars. I believe the count is 2-1 here on the batter, which is Josh Anderson. Jeremy Orton due up third. In this inning, he waits on deck. Big hack there from Anderson, comes up empty for strike 2. So 2-2 the count here on Anderson. He's 0 for 1 in this game. He flew out the center fielder, Owen Dobash. Pitch from Maxwell, hit on the ground towards shortstop. And that's going to go off the glove of Christian De Cruz and just into short center field. Not enough room for Boucher to be able to do anything there. So he's going to get the stop sign at third base from Buzz Morris. And we have runners on the corners here now with nobody out.
Jeremy Orton.
So the error to the shortstop. Gonna allow the Stars to have runners at the bases, or sorry, runners at the corners right now as the runner takes off to second. The throw down to second from Siracusa. And Anderson gonna slide in safely there. So we have runners at second and third now. I'm assuming with the score at 3-1, that's gonna probably pull the Milton Red Sox in on the infield, or it should anyway. Right now, it looks like they're going to stay back, though. 3-1 as we play here in the fourth inning. I would think they would want to try and cut down the run at the plate. That pitch is up and in to Orton. For the second time this game, he gets plunked in the shoulder.
Right fielder, number 10, Noah Renault.
So nobody out, and the base is loaded here, and the Stars coming back to the top of their order now, and a very dangerous hitter in Noah Renault. Emma, not sure yet. We're going to have to look through matchups and see who's playing where. We're also going to have to look at the weather, and that may come into a factor as well, as I'm currently sitting outside here at Cullen Stadium right now, and I'm sure if it's raining tomorrow, that won't be able to happen. So we're going to have to play it by ear and see what we can do, but we will come up with a schedule where we're going to be tomorrow, and we'll see if the schedule is going to be altered because of the rain. First pitch to Renault is in there for strike 1. That one on the outside corner for strike 2, and very quickly Renault in an 0-2 hole here against Josh Maxwell. Renault this game, 1 for 1, a single back in the first and scored a run. He was hit by a pitch in the second. Comes up for his third at bat here in the fourth as he fouls that one into the netting. So Renault keeps himself alive here at 0-2. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. A couple of the infielders have creeped in now. Shortstop DeCruz in there. Third baseman in as well. Good hold there from Renault as he takes that pitch for a ball as well. Syracuse going out for a chat here. I think that might have been a little bit of a cross up on that pitch. He's just going to go out and make sure that everything's straight with Maxwell for the signs here so they don't have a pitch go to the backstop here and cost themselves a run. So I believe the count now is 2-2 on the batter Renault. Here's the pitch. That one in the dirt. Good block there from Syracuse as the count now full 3-2. Again, we're doing our best here to track down the count as I know that part of the scoreboard doesn't work here at Cullen Stadium, so we're relying on Kevin Johnston here a little bit to help us out, and he's been doing a good job with that so far. And that's a, wow. I don't know what Maxwell was thinking there, as once you've engaged with the rubber, you can't pull your hand out of your glove, and I think he wanted Syracuse to go through the signs again. And unfortunately, you need to step off there in order to do that. So that's going to cost the Red Sox a run here as the run will come across on the balk, and it is now 4-1. Here's the pitch to Renault. That one down and in, so that will be ball 4 to Renault. And he'll make his way to first on the walk. The bases are loaded again here. Still nobody out in the inning. And that is going to draw
number 6, Jake Lumley.
A trip to the mound here from Coach David Clark. There is some action down in the Red Sox bullpen right now. Just trying to see if we can track down a number. It does look like it is Kyle Clark, the left-hander that's down there warming up. So Dave Clark going through a few things here with pitcher Josh Maxwell, as well as the Milton defense, who's all in around the mound. Kevin Johnson going to make his way out and kind of get everyone moving here. 4-1 for the Windsor Stars as we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stars have found a bunch of different ways to score tonight. A couple of RBI groundouts. We had a run just come in on the balk. Charge to pitcher Josh Maxwell. And he's still kind of in a little bit of hot water here with the bases loaded and nobody out. That ball hit a mile high out towards right center field. Right fielder can't see it. I don't think either outfielder can see it, and that ball drops in. Here comes the throw to the plate. Orton able to get under that one. And that tough time of the night where it's not exactly completely dark yet, but still enough light in the sky that it certainly can be pretty tough to pick up the ball. So that is ends up being a single for Lumley as he's still standing at first. I guess the runners had to hold up there as they didn't know what was going to happen with the catch, if they would have to tag up or not. But for Lumley, his onslaught continues here of the Milton Red Sox as he's now picked up 4 RBIs in this game as he gets 2 there on the single. That ball ripped down the left field line and foul by second baseman Carter Ray. 1 for 2 tonight for Ray, a double and a fielder's choice. So 6-1 Windsor Stars here now in the fourth as they've kind of started to push the door open to break this one open now. That pitch misses inside for a ball. After this half inning, we'll start to have a peek at some updates from our other games that are happening. Pitch from Maxwell, finds the inside corner for a strike. So the count, I believe, is 2-1. Renault takes off for third. That pitch in the dirt. Both runners moving on that pitch. The double steal completed. So the runners now at second and third here for the Stars. So a pair of runners back into scoring position here for Carter Ray. He chops that one foul over by the Windsor dugout. Two and two now the count on here. On Carter Ray. That ball foul down at third base. That was the base runner, the third baseman, everyone trying to do their best to get out of the way of that. Well, Butcherite trying to make the diving play, but Renault and umpire Justin Snively both trying not to get hit. So same count here, 2-2. Maxwell with the long look in. Here's the pitch. That one belted towards right center field. Now we'll get down and in the gap. One runner comes in. The second runner going to follow. 2-run single for Carter Ray. And the Windsor Stars continue to pile it on here in the fourth inning, as those 2 runs now extend their lead to 8-1.
Catcher, number 25, Mitch Woodpecker.
So catcher Mitch Hudvagner going to step in now. Carter Ray is on first. That ball hit hard to right field. That's going to get down for a single. Throw into the cutoff man, and the Stars with runners on first and second now.
The designated hitter, number 12, Rowan Laska.
Certainly this Stars team, and we saw this a little bit at the Gold Bat as well when they were in Sarnia, certainly able to hit the baseball, and once a couple of them get going, they usually all follow suit, and certainly showing how well they are of a hitting team here this evening. Rowan Glasgow steps in for his at bat now. That pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Glasgow in this game, 0 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher, flew out to right field. Maxwell with a long look in here. Maxwell going to step off, and he'll get a new set of signs here from catcher Jacob Siracusa. That pitch up in the zone for ball one, and right now we're just crossing our fingers as it is. Feels like it wants to spit a little bit here as far as rain. Nothing serious yet. If it gets bad, we may have to end the stream here or go find some other ground where we can stand. That ball chopped foul down the right field line. Count 1-2 now on Glasgow. I know we had a peek at the forecast before the game, and it's saying there's supposed to be really no rain in the area till about midnight. After that, it could get a bit dicey. That ball pops sky high towards short right field. Chris Bloom going to go out and give it a look. Two outfielders converging, and it's going to drop between all three of them. And all three runners are going to be safe here as that ball drops in for a single. So the bases are loaded here again. Still nobody out in this inning for the Windsor Stars.
Now pitch running for Rowan Glasgow, number 7, Jacob Perza. Number 7.
So that is going to be the end of the night for the DH. Rowan Glasgow as pinch runner Jacob Persa going to make his way into the game to run for him at first. The Stars with a commanding 8-1 lead here as they put up 5 in this inning. Still have the bases loaded with nobody out. Big hack there from first baseman Josh Hudvagner as he fouls that one back and out of play. 0 for 2 on the evening for Hudvagner.
Be sure you purchase your 50-50 tickets.
He's 0 for 2, ground out to shortstop. He struck out in his last at bat against right-hander Josh Maxwell. That pitch going to miss outside for a ball. And Maxwell from the full set here. So here's the pitch. That one belted to left field. That's going to send the left fielder back at the wall, off the base of the wall. 2 runners going to come in for sure. Buzzmore springing the 3rd runner in. Here's the throw as they are going to try and backdoor the runner, but that's not going to work. It's Hudvagner with the double, which will clear the bases. And then he'll advance to 3rd on the throw that was bobbled at second base.
Third baseman, number 13, Alec Boucher.
So Hudvagner, the only base runner left at 3rd. 3 more runs for the Stars. And they now have an 11-1 lead in this game as they've put up 8 here in the 4th. Now have the third baseman, Alec Boucher, at the dish. Boucher, 1 for 1. Walked in his first at bat. He had a single in his second at bat, a stolen base, and he's come around to score twice. The pitch popped up into short left field. The wind has notably picked up here as the catch is made. The throw is going to come into Boucherite. And for Boucher, that is a sac fly and an RBI, his first of the evening. Boucher retired for just the first out here.
Josh Anderson.
Another run for the Stars runs this lead now to 12-1. So again, just a reminder for these games, they are 7-inning games. The mercy rule does kick in after 4.5 innings if it's 10 runs. So Josh Anderson now batting the shortstop. He hits the ball up the middle. Good play there from Christian DeCruz. Throw across the diamond, and Anderson is retired for the second out here in the inning.
Center fielder, number 21, Jeremy Orton.
So 2 outs now, and it's center fielder Jeremy Orton who's going to step in, and Tough night for Orton so far. He's 0 for 0 with 2 hit by pitches. First pitch from Maxwell to him is going to miss up for ball 1. Ort has also scored a run tonight. And the Windsor offense is certainly showing up here tonight. 12 runs on 9 hits. That ball popped up in foul ball territory over towards the Stars dugout. Then Butcherite going to camp under that, and he'll make the catch. And that is all for the Windsor Stars here in the bottom of the 4th inning, but not before they put up a big one as they score 9 runs in the inning.
9.
So big inning for the Stars as they put the Milton Red Sox on the brink in this game because of the mercy rule as we're going to the top of the 5th. 9 runs on 6 hits.
At right field for the Stars, number 9, Bryson Burnett. Number 9.
The Stars scored 9 runs on 6 hits. There was 1 Milton error that inning. There was nobody left on base. The score after 4 complete innings of play, it is the Windsor Stars 12, the Milton Red Sox 1. There is another defensive change for the Windsor Stars as Bryson Vernon will make his way into right field. And he'll take over for Noah Renault as his evening is over. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back here in a couple of minutes.
And that bumps them to 3rd place in the Ontario Premier League.
So while we have the opportunity here, we will run through some updates as we said we would do at the end of that half inning. The game happening out at Red Chevalier Field in Woodsley. They're in the 4th inning right now. It is the Sarnia Brigade 5, the Ilderton River Hawks 2 in that game.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the Milton Red Sox, the designated hitter, number 25, Aaron Nash.
In the game happening at Lacasse Park in Tecumseh, they are playing in the 5th inning right now. It is the Thornhill Reds leading that game by a score of 1-0. And in the game just across the way from us, over at Soulier Field, a little bit of a back and forth affair brewing over there as the East York Bulldogs lead that game 4-3 over the Northumberland Jacks as they play here in the 3rd inning in that game. So again, we wanted to get those updates in as we'll see what happens here in this half inning. If the Stars are able to keep the Milton Red Sox from scoring, this one will be over because of the 10-run mercy rule. Brock Whitson back on the mound, pitching to Aaron Nash. He dribbles one up the middle. Good play there from Josh Anderson as he retires Nash at first base for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 11, Christian De Cruz.
And certainly having a peek through our scorebook here, the middle infield tandem of Josh Anderson and Carter Ray been pretty busy tonight looking at all the putouts. 6 putouts for Josh Anderson at shortstop. There's been 4 for Carter Ray at second as that first pitch in there for strike to Christian De Cruz. De Cruz reached on a walk in his last at bat. That pitch finds the inside corner for strike 2, so the count, I believe, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch just misses outside. The check to first. Umpire says no swing. Thanks for the update, Scott. A couple of big wins for Sydney today after a tough weekend against the Kentville Wildcats last weekend, which saw them drop 4 games to them. So Christian DeCruz down on strikes.
Red Sox, number 16, Benjamin Singh, number 16.
So 2 outs now, Benjamin Singh. And it looks like there may have been a change earlier in the game. I don't know if Tyler Henshaw came out earlier than we saw. That first pitch in there for strike 1. That pitch misses for a ball. That ball hit down the right field line foul, so Sting stays alive here. So I believe the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch from Whitson. Misses outside for a ball. Yep, 2 balls, 2 strikes the count now here on Ben Singh. The pitch from Whitson. Fouled off at the plate as that catches the leg of Ben Singh as he's going to go for a walk to shake that one off. And he's rubbing his shin, and if you haven't played baseball before, that one stings. Doesn't matter how hard you hit yourself. So the count remains 2-2. Whitson with his sign. Here comes the pitch. That one tipped into the glove of Mitch Hudwagner. And that is the ball game. Final score here. Windsor Stars 12. The Milton Red Sox 1. We'll come right back with our post-game report here in a minute.
9 hits.
So the final score here from Cullen Field. It is the Windsor Stars 12, the Milton Red Sox 1. Winning pitcher in this evening's game, a complete game, no hitter, even though he didn't get the shutout. But congratulations to Brock Whitson as he goes all 5 innings to pick up the win. The losing pitcher for the Milton Red Sox is Josh Maxwell. So both of these teams will advance into Sunday now. The Milton Red Sox now sit at 3-1 on the tournament, while the Windsor Stars remain undefeated at 3-0. And we'll play tomorrow morning here at 10 o'clock at Cullen Field. For now, we're going to go do some scoreboard watching. I'm going to update the website as well and get the scores up there from our 4 o'clock games as well as the 8 o'clock games that are completed and see what's going on there. Later tonight, we will put out a post on our social media accounts of what games we're going to cover tomorrow. As we said right now, we are doing some radar watching a little bit as there is some rain that is coming into the area this evening. What the severity of that rain is yet to be seen. We're saying it's supposed to come in probably closer to midnight. Over the course of the last inning here, it's been starting to spit a little bit. So I don't know if that's a sign that it is coming soon or if this is just kind of remnants of hopefully what they're going to get. But right now it's calling for quite a bit of rain tomorrow, overnight into the morning. So we'll see what happens with the fields. Again, 4 games for us today, 3 we covered yesterday. So we hope you've been enjoying the coverage. We will... actually, I see a few people in the chat asking, so we'll do one more look at the scores here before we sign out and go update stuff here for the evening. And the game out at Reg Chevalier Field right now in Woodsley. They are still in the 4th inning. That's what it's showing on Game Changer. The score is 5-2. Sarnia over Ilderton right now in that game. In the game at Lacasse Park, still a nail-biter there as they are in the 5th inning. It is 1-0 for the Thornhill Reds in that game over the Tecumseh Thunder. Both of those teams, in danger of being eliminated with a loss. And then in the other game that's happening over at Soulier Field, just across the way from us, they are still in the 3rd inning. And the score there, the East York Bulldogs 4 and the Northumberland Jacks 3, as that all GTBL matchup is currently taking place over there. Again, we'll put a post out with our games that we're going to cover tomorrow. Jesse, unfortunately, no, I'm not going to be able to go over there. It is too crowded in behind the backstop, and there's not a good vantage point to be able to stream from there. But they are updating the game on Game Changer. You can look for either team. I believe I'm following the East York feed. So you go on there, you'll be able to follow that game, and you can follow it play-by-play. That's all from Reverend Ronald Cullen Stadium here tonight in Windsor. We appreciate your support, and thank you for joining in on the stream today. We will be back tomorrow, weather permitting, with a full slate of games as well, starting at 10 a.m. in the morning. For now, take care, have a great evening, and we'll talk soon.